Okay, so James asked me if I might, I think, look at the tune My Foolish Heart, which happens to be one of my favourite standards. Now, I'm not an expert in jazz, and if you're asking why you should care about what I think about any of this, the answer is you probably shouldn't unless you liked what you heard in the introduction there. But what I can offer is my kind of understanding of this, and Patreon would be where you can get my backing track if you like that, and also I'll put together the chord melody as I think about it, sort of as a skeleton. Now, I tend to kind of improvise around these ideas, but there's probably something in there which is fairly planned from whenever it was that I looked at this standard and spent about a week with it. So, I play it in the key of A. There's a really nice version by Niles, I don't know, some trombone player, I can't remember the name right now because my head is not working, and also Bill Evans has a great version of this which is worth listening to. Those are probably the two things that I've checked out most of all and that I sort of have playing in my head when I play this tune. So I would encourage you to spend time listening to a couple of versions of it at least, so that you can sort of have it playing in the record player in the back of your mind. So I kind of start with the melody around here. So I might play a chord, or and this one's a really nice one. So this is like a major 7. I've got the 6th fret on the D string, the root here on the G string on the 2nd fret, and the melody note is the 5th up on the 5th fret on the B string. My approach is to keep all of this relatively simple. My most important thing for me is the timing and flowing nature of the melody. So I'm not grabbing like these crazy chords and loads of inversions for everything. I'm just trying to create a singing melody. So I'm not like an advanced jazz player at all. That's all I'm really worried about, and trying to grab a couple of notes here and there from the chord. So I might try that for the D, or that one seems to work quite nicely for me fingering wise. So I've got the root down here on the 5th fret, and up here is our melody note, and again, or, and then I kind of do a passing C sharp minor, so 6, 4, 4, 5. So you get and then I would play my B minor with this that I use all the time. So barring across, there's my melody note, and I've just got the 3rd here on the 3rd fret on the B string. Is that 3rd? Yeah, probably. And then we go for this. So this would be like an E flat minor or D sharp minor, and then a passing kind of a D7 sharp 11. So I got that from Bill Evans. So C sharp minor. So yeah, we get 6th fret, 6th fret, 6th fret, 4th fret. Then just move this little portion down and keep your top note the same. So then kind of like that B minor chord but up at the C sharp. And then we want to turn this C sharp minor into a C sharp major before we hit the F sharp in the 2nd. So something like that. So I've got then the raised third here. And then to our F sharp minor. So I use that kind of drop 2, is that in like a little drop 2 voicing, so 4, 6, 5, 5. And then a B minor 11, is that? And then an E sus. So for that very first part we get something like that. Of course, there's a million ways to play this. That might work. So, and then we get this. So I like to play this A with an open B here. So we've got an A, another A, an E, so 7, 5, open B, and the melody, the C sharp in the top. Then to an E minor, to an A7, so bar 8 and 9. And then to our A7, so A9, 8, 9. Then that's quite nice for like a B6, so B major, so 5, 6, 7, 7. And then we want a C sharp for that, I think. So what we'd maybe that, because that's a bit of a handful. So something like a barred dominant 7. You get something like then that would work actually. So B and then 12, 11 to 11, 10. Then to our F sharp minor, to B sus, to B dominant, to E, and then it's the same again. So maybe that chord. And then we change up the harmonic rhythm here, so then I go to a D major. So you get, and we do that same move, but down here from the 4th fret to the 3rd fret. So and then you could come up here for the F sharp to an F passing note. So you keep every note the same, then you just move your F. And then that B minor to our C sharp major. So you get from the F sharp minor, we can go to a D minor, to a G, like a 2-5, to A, to a G dominant 7 sharp 11, to B minor, and then I really like this chord here, so we get like a 9th fret, 8th fret, 7th fret, and you kind of spell out the chord. And then from a B minor to an A in first inversion if you want, or a C sharp minor, to a D, to an E sus, A. So you get D minor, A, D, G dominant sharp 11, B minor, then this juicy F sharp 7, in terms of harmonic stuff that's going on, we're staying in A for this, D to B minor, and you treat that as a 2-5 in D flat major, to C sharp minor, back to A, and then into F sharp minor, to B minor chord 2, to E, to A, 2-5, so E minor to D, and then back to F sharp minor, and then for this one here, you're kind of thinking about this as being like a B7, so that could either be coming from the kind of F sharp melodic minor realm, or you could think about it as coming from like E, or A Lydian, and then we resolve into E sus, you can think about that as a 2-5 into B, to B minor, same again, into D flat, to C sharp minor, to F sharp minor, B minor, to F sharp minor, to a 2-5 in C, 2-5 in C, yeah. Back to A. And this would be coming from the D melodic minor. And then to that F sharp is leading us back to the B minor, so like the 5 of B minor. And then the F sharp again, like altered, B minor, 4-5-1. So that's how I'd think about that tune. Hopefully that was slightly helpful, James, and to anyone else out there. Leave a comment if this was at all interesting, if you've got other kind of jazz video suggestions. I'm no expert in this is just how I would play it. Check out someone else's video on this as well. There's probably a bunch of great lessons on how you could play this tune out there. This is just my take on it. I'll catch you in another video soon. Patreon will be the place to get the tabs for this and the backing track. Cheers.